Welcome to this edition of The Tax Lawyer on the Legal Broadcast Network. You know him, you love him, you can't live without him. Rob Wood, partner at Wood & Porter in San Francisco. This is an article for Forbes, the IRS talking to whistleblowers. Thanks, but we are withholding. Rob, welcome back.
Thanks, Scott.
By the way, this is a service of ATG Trust. No big surprise here. I mean, whistleblower recoveries are taxed usually. I mean, for one reason or the other. I mean, oftentimes, the IRS looks at them as being large, so the IRS wants a piece of that.
That's right. I mean, and there's been a lot of press about whistleblowers, obviously, in the last couple of years, and there are even some law firms that do nothing but IRS whistleblower claims. I've submitted a few on behalf of clients. I think my experience is similar to many. That is, most of these things bump along forever. I think very recently the first whistleblower award under the IRS Enhanced program was made. And so, I mean, there are going to be more of these, and the conventional sort of IRS whistleblower is a person who works for a company or something, and very frequently these are employees or former employees who says, I know that they're cheating and they didn't pay $1 million or 10 million or some big number in taxes that they should have paid, and I'm basically telling on them to the IRS, giving the IRS ammunition, and then if and when the recovery to the IRS occurs, that is, the IRS collects the money, the person, the whistleblower, gets a piece of it. So, I mean, that's of course the fact pattern. And as Scott, as you say, well, obviously that whistleblower knew that he or she was going to pay tax on the money that he or she's getting. And the recent hubbub that I wrote about was over whether there would be withholding. The IRS came out saying that they intended to withhold basically sort of like a wage payment on the awards to the whistleblowers. That made some people mad. I think the hubbub has died down, but it's, the question is not if it's going to be payable. The question is when and how is the tax going to be paid.
Before the IRS withholding issue, would it have been possible for someone, for example, to structure, a big whistleblower recovery there and thereby, holding off the taxes for a period? This kind of prevents that from happening.
Yeah, I mean, that's one of the concerns, and obviously we have a lot of structure professionals watching these sorts of things. I would just say, I mean, bear in mind that a whistleblower payment is coming from the government, and many government payments are hard to structure in the first place. So I mean, I think theoretically it's possible. I mean, I haven't done it, or at least not yet. But you're right, Scott, that is one fear. One of the big issues here, of course, was the IRS concern that some people were foreign or might become foreign, might leave the country, and notwithstanding the sort of tax nature of this, that it's a whistleblower payment based on sort of ratting out tax cheats, that people might become tax cheats themselves. I think that's one of the things that rubbed many people the wrong way. But, I mean, it's early on in this, and most whistleblowers, just to stress this, have filed claims, the IRS form, and don't hear anything for a long time. And that's, I'm afraid, going to continue.
All right, Rob, thank you.
Thank you.
This article on whistleblower withholding is available at Forbes.com, also woodporter.com, where Rob Wood is happily a partner. He is also host of the Tax Law Channel here on the Legal Broadcast Network.